Good morning, everybody. Well, morning for me, 10:15. Depending on when you watch this video, though it won't be, obviously. Um, so if you guys follow my channel or have seen my videos either through my website, my Facebook page, my blog, whatever, you know I come on this page and I talk about schizophrenia. I am diagnosed schizophrenic. I was diagnosed in 2010. So yeah, I mean, go check them out if you haven't. If you want to learn more, it's all there. I talk about pretty much everything. I don't hold back. So, um, my mom had asked me to make a video about the gun laws and mental illness. I didn't really want to. It's just politics aren't really my thing. I mean, I get into it. I watch the debates. I pay attention. I keep up to date. I like to know, but I don't dig too much into it because shit's just gonna drive you crazy. It's all nuts. But I was watching the news. I live in New York. We're getting pretty strict with the gun laws for the state. Excuse me. Um, if you own a gun, can't be automatic, which Obama's already trying to get rid of, which is, I want to take a break from this for a second, from the whole mental illness thing. I don't think getting rid of automatic weapons in civilian hands is necessarily a bad thing. I don't really think that's bad. I mean, open your closet right now. Do you have an M16 behind your shirts? Probably not. Probably got a couple shotguns, rifles, a couple handguns, maybe less, maybe more. But the average American isn't running around with assault rifles. I mean, we don't hunt with M16s. I haven't seen anyone go hunting yet with a fully automatic weapon. So, stop complaining. You still get to keep your handguns, your shotguns, your rifles. You keep all that. Um, but, if you're a criminal, you're keeping your guns either way. You don't care. So, it's not like that matters. You're not going to stop a criminal from being a criminal. So, yeah, New York passed their gun laws. They're pushing for more. Welcome to New York. No pistol grips. No magazines over 7. Can't hold 7 rounds, which I believe the police department uses 10. Yeah, cops get to use them. Um, Pistol grips, magazines. There's a couple other restrictions. I just haven't paid attention. But Governor Cuomo signed a bill the other day. If you have a mental illness, you cannot own a gun. Bipolar, no gun. Schizophrenia, no gun. PTSD, no gun. ADD, no gun. No rifle, no shotgun. If you loved hunting and then 3 months later you started hearing voices, your guns are gone and you're on medication. I think medication's a good thing. I take medication. It makes me stable, balanced. I feel good. I feel like a zombie. Generally, I feel good. I wanted to get into hunting. I can't now. I can't. I can't own a rifle. I can't own a 22. Shoot a deer. Can't. Because apparently mentally ill people snap more than sane people do. Because after we figure out that they shot up a school and then shot themselves in the face, all the neighbors are like, oh, he was probably depressed. So it falls back on us. Schizophrenics, bipolar, whatever. Anything that falls into your brain not working right. Now, I think this is bullshit. I was admitted to the hospital. No, this isn't going to help my case, but I'm going to give all of it. I'm going to give the whole story. It's pointless unless I do. I had a suicide attempt. Was not interested in hurting anybody else. and I got sent to the hospital. If I had the resources that I had wanted, I would not have attempted. I'm not putting the blame on my family for not seeing it because I hide things well. I'm not putting the blame on any of my friends. Um, but the resources I had asked for, if we had the money in America to help the people with mental disease, with these issues, we're more stable than a lot of people when it comes to violence. I've never been violent. Never. I have never hit anybody. I've never been in a real fight. I never want to hurt people, ever. I can't fathom hurting somebody. And I don't want to kill people. At all. Period. There is nothing in my body that would see a gun and want to shoot people. I want to hunt, and I question whether I could do that. I think the only way I'd find out is if I had a rifle, was in the woods, saw a deer, and thought, can I? But it would be nice to be able to go to the gun store, buy a rifle, get to the woods, and learn I can't even shoot the deer. But I can't, because New York took that away from me. When you think of the Constitution, we have rights. Our forefathers gave us rights. Not limitations, not privileges, not you were bad, go in time out. No. You're born in America, you have rights. Our new government has made them privileges. If you're in prison, could be for a nonviolent crime. Screensaver went on. I apologize. So if you're in prison for a nonviolent crime, I know somebody who was. Took snowmobiles, sent to jail, put on probation, violated probation for something stupid, and 3 years in prison. He can't own a gun anymore. Never violent. Not dangerous. Wouldn't hurt anybody. He's a felon. He can't own a gun. It's bullshit. Schizophrenic. Never violent. Not dangerous. Wouldn't hurt anybody. I have a family of my own. I'm married. I have a daughter. I have a family that I love. And despite what people think about schizophrenia, most of us are not violent. Yes, a great deal of mentally ill people are in jail or prison. But the fact is, they took away our previous resources. They cut mental health. So yeah, if someone slips up, that's where they go. I think a third of people in prison are mentally ill. So 33%. That means 66% are all sane and in prison. So, if more of the population, the sane population, is causing chaos, why does it fall on us? I think it's crazy. It's completely crazy. I just, I wish that Governor Cuomo, New York State, everybody else in the office could see this, because it's not fair. It's really not. I would not hurt anybody. And I feel like a lot of the people I know that are in the same boat as me with a mental illness are deeply offended. Because we're not violent. We've never been violent. All the people I know have never been violent. Everybody I know with a mental illness has never, ever, ever been violent. Half the people I know, I would say, when's your first fight? How'd your first fight go? Never had one. I've never had one. I've never had a real fight. I've gotten angry. I've yelled at people. Never in a real fight. Never even hit somebody. I couldn't. I'd probably cry after punching someone in the face. I mean, They could punch my wife in the face, I'd punch them, and I'd probably cry. I'd be like, oh man, what you did sucked, but I shouldn't have hit you. You know? Punch you and it solved nothing? But yeah, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy. And I think if you're going to at least limit and pick on the mentally ill, at least make it so you can still buy a gun. I'd like to hunt. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get out, be in nature, even if I don't kill anything. At least I have the chance. You know, I want a deer on my wall. Why not? A little squirrel running across my TV. But if you're gonna limit, don't take it away completely. Let us prove that we are in treatment, we're seeing a doctor, and we're on medication. At the very least. No criminal record. If we do, make sure it was non-violent. If it's non-violent, surpass it. You know? Just say, whatever. You did a crime, you paid for it, you went to jail, you got out, you've been a good citizen for at least 3 years. Go ahead. Go get your gun. It's okay. Just don't tell people that aren't violent they can't have a right that we've been given. You know? It's not fair. And I really wish things would change. They're not going to. Because this is politics. This is why I don't get into politics. Because it doesn't matter what you do. The government's going to overthrow it. It's the way it is. It's the way it's been. It's the way it's going to be. If you don't like something, you the people, you can't change it. It's done. It's set in stone. Unless we pull an Egypt and we start torching shit, it's not happening. It's not gonna happen. So, it is something I have to deal with. I wanted to get a gun, like I said, a year ago, and thankfully the lady told me I had to wait at least a year after my hospital stay to even apply, or I would have gotten denied. But, you know, my year's almost up and now it doesn't matter. It's the way it goes. But, I share my thoughts anyway. Sorry this video's so long. Again, this channel's usually just me blabbing about my schizophrenia. I won't get into politics or any of this. So, if you have schizophrenia, you know somebody, you have problems, I'll end this video the way I end them all. Feel free to message me right on YouTube. Message box, somewhere. Fucking message me on YouTube. Or my email, which is the same as my channel, writingtales@yahoo.com. Instead of YouTube, I'm at Yahoo. I'll help you with any questions I can, help you find information, support, whatever you need, I will help you. Have a good one.